For Diana, do you believe the lens of angels and demons is helpful in today's context? To me, these terms ring of superstition and old world beliefs, not to mention overly simplistic. That's from UFOB. I'm sorry, I didn't say the person's name. Sorry about that.
Yeah. So this is a good question. This is one of the questions I get asked all the time. And so the framework of demons and angels, right? So this framework of non-human intelligences that have a specific what you call context within, say, Judaism and Christianity. You see other kinds of beings in different types of religions that seem similar. Okay. So I remember when I was at the donation site, which is what Gary calls the site that I visited in New Mexico. I remember as we were coming back on in the car, and he said, if this was 100 years ago, we'd be calling these demons and angels. And I thought that was interesting because here you have a scientist today, Gary Nolan, studying UAP and so forth, doing nuts and bolts research, using this framework. But the reason he was using that framework, because the night before, he showed me his research, which he just talked about at the Soul Foundation conference in Italy a couple days ago, which was the brain injury research that, when people sometimes have UAP events, often it's not great, right? It's bad. They have things happen to them that are bad. And so this framework of demons and angels, in a sense, is a framework of good and bad, right? So good and bad, effects. So in that sense, yes, I think that this is a helpful framework, because we can, although we might not, it might be archaic to say these things that we see are demons or these things that we see are angels, but the effects, there are good effects and there are bad effects.